Hi, and welcome to Shopping East Tennessee. I'm Kim Palo, and today I am right off of Keith Street at the Wellness Center. It is now. It was the Wellness Store before, as you know, located next to Shoney's, but they have changed their name, their location, and we're glad to be with them today. Today I'm with Robin Torero. Robin, thank you for having us out here today.
Oh, thanks a lot for coming. We're really excited about letting the community know what we're doing up here in Creekside Plaza, and exactly what our services and so forth. So I think thanks for being here.
All right, the Wellness Store or Center, as it is now, has been here for a long time, and we're going to talk a little bit to Jennifer. This is Jennifer Pack. Jennifer, hello. Thanks for having us with us. She is the person that does all the compounding, and she's the specialist. Tell us about your title and a little bit about what you do, Jennifer.
All right, my name is Jennifer Pack, and I'm the compounding specialist here at Wellness Center Pharmacy, and I'm also the director of laboratory operations here.
Well, wow, okay, that's a mouthful, and so we know that Jennifer knows what she's doing. I mean, I know you do too, Robin, so we're going to get to that. Now, Robin, you have been in town for a long time, yes, and you have started something that's really a little bit different, and we may not know exactly what you do. So why don't you give us a little bit of history about the Wellness Center, what compounding is, and who it's available for, and a little bit about what you do.
Okay, great. We are really a specialty pharmacy. Now, we changed our name from Wellness Store to Wellness Center Compounding Pharmacy, mainly because so many people thought we were primarily a health food store. And the reason for that is because I did market and advertise a lot the natural nutritionals, and because I really am passionate about that, and I have a lot of knowledge with that, and kind of fell in love with that whole integrative medicine thing. And so people thought of us as health food store. So we changed the name when we moved to the Creekside Plaza to Wellness Center Compounding Pharmacy to make it more clear to the community what we really do. We do have nutritional supplements, yes. They are most of them are professional line products, and we're going to talk a little more about that in a little bit. But the compounding pharmacy, what we do is we literally make prescriptions for things that are not commercially available, things that pharmaceutical companies do not make that physicians want to order. Now, do they require prescription? Yes, they do. And why do they require prescription? Because the ingredients are prescription drugs. So, we are a pharmacy, but it's a specialty pharmacy.
Right. I think that, Robin, it's very unique because it's very specialized. It's for things that I don't think that are available readily over the counter that pharmaceutical companies make. Jennifer, you're the expert as far as when it comes to the director of compounding, and I see that there's a little B12 happening back there. Tell us a little bit about the different products that you compound and what the whole process is, and just exactly what you kind of do.
Sure. And as Robin stated, compounding is so unique. It is actually the art and science of making customized medications for our patients. Now, years ago, that's all that there was compounding. Right. But in the 1950s and 1960s, when the big manufacturing companies came along, compounding began to really decrease. So the beauty that we have is working with the patient, the physician, and then of course our pharmacist to specialize and to come up with those unique dosage forms. And that's kind of what we do day after day after day.
Wow, it really does sound exciting because I remember, I'm going to date myself a little bit here, but then when you went, there was, what is that called? The thing that they
the mortar and pestle.
Yes, that they did mix the medications that way.
We use them every day.
Right, absolutely.
Literally every day we do.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right, Robin, tell us a little bit about your background, who you are, and how you got to Cleveland, and how you got here to give us such great services.
Oh, well, I came in my 20s, went to work for Kmart Pharmacy and worked for them for a few years. Worked for a local independent for many years, 15 years or so, and then was fortunate enough to be able to open my own pharmacy. And I did a very specialty. I did respiratory medications for Medicare patients, and it was pretty much a mail order business. That got boring to me very very quickly because I'm a people person.
Yes, you are.
And so after about 6 months, I was going crazy. And so I basically read an article, a book, really, on bioidentical hormone replacement. Now, this was 14 years ago.
Right.
I read this book, and I was just, okay, that was it. It was like, okay, I have to bring this to the women of Bradley County. Now, that may sound all gushy-gushy, but it's the truth. That is why I opened the wellness center, the wellness store at that time. That was why, because I thought, man, this is amazing. This is awesome. I want to do this. Now, these bioidentical hormones are compounded.
Right.
And they still require prescription because they contain real hormones. It's not herbs, not that you can't treat symptoms with herbs, but these are real hormones, but they're identical to what we have in our body. So therefore, bioidentical.
So, ladies, run.
Yes.
Run.
Yeah.
Men, drive them. So this is the place that Robin really can help you. I mean, excuse me, she has that passion for the hormone replacement because it's a deal. It's a deal. It's not an easy thing that happens to our bodies and happens with us. And so this is a great place to get started. Robin can recommend maybe a physician for you to see and
Absolutely.
that you work with.
You know, when I first started, there was not one physician in the community that even knew what it was. So, you know, I had a pretty big task ahead of me. But, you know, when you're passionate about something, you just move ahead, you know, especially with something that you know is going to work. It works out, usually. But what's happened is, yes, there are many physicians now that work with women and that will work with us, certainly. Right. And in the whole process, you know, of starting the pharmacy 14 years ago, I also learned about integrative medicine, about the nutritionals or nutraceuticals. And that was also very fascinating. The adrenal gland in particular, and that's something that, at least from my staff and from my specialty pharmacy, you're going to be hearing more about, is how important the adrenal gland is in the balancing of hormones, in your energy level. The adrenal gland is the gland that responds to stress. And boy, have we ever had stress in our community with the tornadoes and everything.
Right, absolutely.
And so, you know, when we talk about post-traumatic stress syndrome, that's kind of, you know, adrenal related. The adrenals, cortisol, responds to stress, so they get weak and tired. Right. And so we're going to hear a lot more about that. So integrative medicine, it is still pharmacy.
Right.
It is not health food store. Not that I'm glad we have health food stores.
Right.
But we're not one.
Right. No, that you have a specialty, that you do the compounding of the specific medications that are prescribed. I also know that you do some works for veterinarians. Is that true?
Absolutely, absolutely. We can't forget about our little dog and kitten
can't.
patients. They're so important to all of us. They're part of the family. Absolutely. And the beauty of that is that because of certain dosage forms or certain flavors that obviously kittens and dogs, they enjoy liver and fish. And so that's the things that we can do to make those more or less more tasty for the little kittens and dogs, and not even just that, but there's, you know, horses, birds, I mean, all, you know, reptile family. Right. So it's such a broad spectrum.
And they have a laboratory right here on premises. When you come in, you will see the ladies working in their sterile outfits about here. Tell me a little bit about the lab, Jennifer, exactly what goes on, what all this little stuff is. I think we might need to hurry a little bit, but just give us a little overview about your lab back here.
Sure, absolutely. We have prided ourselves for the latest and innovative ways to compound. We have special equipment that we are using, a powder hood. Also, as you notice, the girls are wearing protective equipment to ensure the quality of our product, but also to protect them as well. And what you can't see through this door here, we also have a sterile preparation room that we compound specific sterile preparations, injections for some of our area physicians that they use in their offices.
So that's great. So you have a great lab here on the premises, and they can do all kinds of the compounding pharmacy, but as well as the prescriptions that they do when they do the specialty prescriptions. She also has a lovely store in here that can make you feel good inside and out, make you look good. And I always say, if you look good, you feel good. That's all there is to it. And so, tell us a little bit, Robin, about the different holistic things that you have here. I know you have teas, you have vitamins, I saw the ear candles over here that you have, and then you have a prescription, or not a prescription, but a skincare line as well. So tell us a little bit about your store, about people that want to just come in and the different products that you have available.
Well, I've really refined my lines of products that I carry. I carry, about 5 different vendors that I have learned, or through the years are high quality. And we can help you to get a plan down. We cover the basics. We cover, your fish oils, your probiotics. We carry specialty products for regulating blood sugar, and we do have a natural skincare line. We also can compound skincare products, which is what we do for physicians, some medical spas. We will, compound specialty lines. If your physician writes for a particular skincare problem, say you have the brown spots or something, we can recommend, agents that's going to help clarify your skin. That's another whole type of compounding other than hormones or veterinarian. I mean, there's dermatology, there is pain management.
I wish Robin was passionate about her work, guys. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm just not feeling it. But go ahead. I mean, that's wonderful, and that's what you want, and that's a reason to come out here and visit Robin. She knows what she's talking about. She's passionate about it. Jennifer has got the knowledge. They're passionate. They know what they're doing, and that's what you want. That's when somebody can really help you. I will tell you myself, I've been to Robin and said, Robin, my hormones are being messed, and I just cry. And she fixed me up a cream to rub on my skin. So yeah. She is passionate. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you. No. Just we were getting ready to amen her, weren't we?
Right. Hey,
But that's wonderful that you are so passionate about what you do.
Well, it excites me, and I'm just thankful to be able to get up every day and go do something that I really love. I really, really am. And so, not only, like the hormone issues, but let's say that you have a child and there's nausea going on and the child can't swallow a pill and you don't want to use the suppository. That's another form of compounding. Is pediatric, and there's a lot of different things we can do pediatric-wise, but we can put that nausea medication into a gel, a transdermal gel that you rub on the arm. It absorbs, it's a special base. That's another form of compounding, pediatrics. So, it's a lot to be excited about. And the thing is we help people and we can touch people in ways that no one else can. We solve those problems that a lot of times people think are unsolvable. Right. And kind of in a nutshell, I guess, we can help put back the invisible pieces that nobody knows are missing.
That was profound. And it's really something to, because my kids are grown now. I mean, Joe's not yet, but when they were little, it was either, in my mind, it was either you take this and you swallow it, and it was a fight and the whole big thing, and you didn't have the options. But now, we were going back to the basics, going back to not just what the pharmaceutical companies or physicians tell you that you have to have and how you have to have it, that you have a specific and an alternative to, if things aren't working for you, the easy way, that you guys have something and a way to help with the children, the animals, elderly. Even with that, I would think that you have a great work with them.
Yes, and we work with the physician. I'm a pharmacist. That's my degree. That's what I wanted to be from the time I was a little kid. So, we work with, I am not anti-pharmaceuticals. I'm so thankful we have them. We work with the physician. We're not against the physician.
Right.
And the physician has to be a part of this picture because they are what they are, and I do what I do, and I can't do what I do without them. And
Well,
so,
guys,
you know,
we're about out of time here,
Yeah.
and you're going to want to come out. You're going to want to talk to Robin and to Jennifer. This is the Wellness Center. It's a compounding pharmacy. It is located right off of Keith Street, right across from Garden Plaza here on Keith Street. Your hours. Let's go over your hours just a little bit about how that they need to make an appointment. Anything with you, and just give a little overview, just in a few short words. Okay.
Okay, sure thing. We are open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. We are closed on Saturdays. If you want to speak with us, make an appointment, best thing to do is to call and set up what we call like a kind of a preliminary, like a 15-minute phone conversation. It's an assessment, and you can kind of we can get an idea of what it is that you're needing from us, and then we can then guide you and direct you on what steps you might need to take next, whatever your area is that you're wanting to address, whether it be hormones, whether it be fatigue, whether it be diabetes, weight loss, whatever. Then with that 15 minutes, then we can then go on and make appointments that are more lengthy, whatever. So that's the way you do it. You give us a call, set up a time, we'll be here.
All right, guys. All right. Thank you so much for having us out here, Jennifer, Robin. It was our pleasure. You can tell that they're passionate about what they do. Guys, you come and see them Monday through Friday. I'm Kim Palo for Shopping East Tennessee.